Hello, comic book guys and gals, and welcome to Comic Mag Musings. I am your handsome yet humble host, Bill Miller. Welcome to another vlog recording. This one, we will be reading Teen Titans, issue number 4, the Silver Age run. And I am reading this from the Showcase Presents Teen Titans, Volume 1. It's a trade paperback book. Black and white, but very affordable. So turn the volume up just a hair, turn the lights down just a smidgen, sit back, relax, and let your imagination paint the pictures as we read Teen Titans, issue number 4. And on the cover, we have Robin saying, "Hurry, Wonder Girl, bust us loose before Speedy's next trick shot sizzles us. You asked for Speedy, you've got him." And the Teen Titans sans Speedy are within these burning Olympic rings. And Speedy is blindfolded, shooting flaming arrows at them. So on the title page, it says, Teen Titans, a tale from the secret files of the Teen Titans. Okay, we surrender. When the avalanche of mail reached from the street to the 7th floor, we decided we'd better give you hungry hordes of Teen Titan fans what you're screaming for, Speedy. So, with not so much humble pride, we present the boy Bowman joining the world's greatest teenagers in the slightly Marv and Fab bullseye adventure of the Secret Olympic Heroes. And Speedy is shooting a plethora of arrows, and the other Teen Titans are throwing different Olympic objects. And we have some baddies as well. One says, "Blast! That infernal boy Archer fights like a whole army." The secret story begins with a pistol shot one day in the spring of 1964. As the 5 young sprinters pound the cinders in an all-out effort of flying spikes, straining sinews and courage. It's Davy Bradley out front. He's going to be America's hope in the Olympics. Bradley wins! But then, hey, he's running right out of the stadium. Davy, stop. This is me, your dad calling you. Davy. Not long after, familiar faces stare at a newspaper in a secret headquarters. Wowee, that's bad news. Bradley's our hottest runner. A cinch for a gold medal at the Olympics. What could have happened to him? Ooh, he's darling looking. I hope he runs my way. It's a real way out deal. A terrific athlete like Davy acting this way. My hunch is he's a teen with big troubles. Robin, something coming in on the TV. And over the special channel on which the junior superheroes receive calls for help from anyone, anywhere. Teen Titans, I'm Ted Bradley, Davy's father. I'm asking you to help find my son. I haven't had a word or sign of him since he vanished. In a big city network studio, he must be found. He must compete for his country in the Olympics. He must win that gold medal. He must. You've got to find him, Titans, I beg you. Holy hammerheads, Robin. How can we turn down a request like that? Suffering Sappho, yes. Ted Bradley. I seem to recall his story. But the boy wonder's train of thought is jarred by the alarm light. Someone's entering our headquarters. Action stations, team. But no one knows our location. As the fabled fighters move out to meet the intruder, Kid Flash and Aqualad are covering the emergency exit while we check the main approach, Wonder Girl. Hold it. There he is. From his utility belt, Robin unleashes his bat rope up. Swoosh! An arrow pinning my bat rope to the wall. You didn't think I'd let you truss me up like some cheap crook, did you, Robin? Speedy. Now, as the whole quartet of Titans gapes at the junior sidekick of Green Arrow, the famed Emerald Archer, Green Arrow got the location of your HQ from Batman through Justice League channels. I had to have it because I'm going to be in the Olympics. What? You're putting us on, Speedy. I kid you not, TTs. I've been invited to perform a trick archery demonstration at the opening ceremonies of the World's Olympic Games. So, why do you need us? Here's the answer, Robin. This arrow. It's one that Green Arrow and I designed for my Olympic performance. I was practicing with it in the country I'd gotten tired and was getting a drink from a nearby spring when that weird bozo, he's switching arrows in my quiver. As I made a flying leap at that character, this man in shadows karate chops Speedy on the back of the neck. I was KO'd for a while, long enough for him to get away, but his karate chop loosened this ring from his finger. Let me see that. A clenched fist and the initial D, the symbol of the international organization dedicated to hate and distrust. Diablo. Diablo? Right as rain, Robin. And this switched arrow was gimmicked with TNT, set to explode when I shot it to ignite the Olympic 5-ring symbol at the opening ceremonies. I think I can see why you came to us, Speedy. Diablo must hate the Olympics, the greatest example of international friendship, and this arrow could be a part of a big plot of theirs to wreck the entire games. Yes, I'll bet my veto records, that's it. Merciful Minerva, wreck the Olympics? Why, my Amazon ancestors helped start them thousands of years ago. We've got to stop this, Diablo. Check, Wonder Chick. But don't forget our other job, finding David Bradley and getting him on the starting line for Uncle Sam. Not long after. Robin wants me to patrol the area around the stadium where Davy Bradley was last seen for some kind of clue. In wider and wider circles, the adolescent Amazon patrols, her eyes seeing beyond the power of any normal girls. Oh, on that clothesline, hanging with the other wash, a tracksuit. The housewife/owner of that wash soon gets a surprise visitor. Why, you're right, Wonder Girl. It isn't my family's clothing, and some of my teenage son's clothes are missing. I see, ma'am. Whoever took them left that tracksuit as a trade. Could you give me a description of your son's outfit? Shortly, a few miles away. Down there, a bright red shirt. Just what I'm looking for. Down below in a hobo jungle by the railroad tracks. Okay, boys, let's get this wise kid. He's probably got money in them nice, clean jeans. Better not, fellows. I haven't any money. And I don't want to fight you. You can only take out one of us, Sonny boy. The rest of us will get you. 4 against 1. Those are bum odds, fellows. Wonder Girl. Not long after, near an abandoned farmhouse, a Wonder Girl flies in and makes quick work of the hobos that were attacking Davy. I came as soon as I got your message, Robin. Have you found Davy? Not exactly, Mr. Bradley. We know where he is, but he doesn't want to return. Doesn't want to compete in the Olympics. What? But that's the greatest honor the Bradleys ever gained. After all the years I spent training him, teaching him, pushing him to where he's the greatest young racer in our country. You were a runner yourself once, weren't you, Mr. Bradley? Yes, years ago I won the Olympic tryout too, but a car accident shattered my chances. That's why nothing's going to stop Davy from fulfilling the dream I've always had of a Bradley winning the gold medal. I'm sorry, Mr. Bradley, but maybe Davy doesn't think athletics are as important as you do. Not important? Listen, my young friend, you better tell me where Davy is or relax, Mr. Bradley. I can't tell you where he is right now. I think you'd better go. When Mr. Bradley departs, there, Robin, you see how Dad is? If I run in the Olympics and don't win, he'll never forgive me. I just can't face the chance that I might fail. Now I understand why you kept running that day, Davy. But perhaps there's another way. Listen, here's my plan. Tokyo, Japan, sometime later. Here it is, gang, the home of the Olympics. I hope I wasn't wrong letting Robin persuade me to come along in disguise. Banzai, Teen Titans. Wowee, what a cool welcome. Cool only if they don't recognize Davy here. Check, but what worries me most is Diablo. There hasn't been a sign of them since their agents tried to gimmick Speedy's arrows. They're departing the plane to a throng of celebrating crowd members, as the fabulous fivesome is besieged by an admiring throng. Sign, please, Robin, son. Robin, son, you too. Please, Kid Flash, son. Wow. Certainly, if you'll just give us a little room, son. Suddenly, Speedy, get rid of that pad, but fast. Robin throws up an autograph book. Instantly, reacting to Robin's command, the teen ace archer unlimbers a shaft, and faster than the eye can follow, thwang! You sent that autograph pad upstairs like a homesick angel, but why? Yes, what's happening, Robin? What's happening, Wonder Girl? We'll all see the answer to that one in the very first page of Part 2, which explodes on next page. The Secret Olympic Heroes, Part 2. Those merely terrific Teen Titans, along with their guest star Speedy and the disguised Teen Tornado Davy Bradley, are being swamped by a wild, wonderful welcome at the airport when Speedy lets fly one of his famed feathered shafts and... Shades of Pluto, it exploded. Whew, what's the story, Morning Glory? That pad someone handed me to sign, I felt the whole thing heating up in my hand. The ink chemicals evidently reacted with some substance in the paper, building to a rapid combustion. Jumping jackfish, a pen and paper booby trap. Check, but with old Fast Draw here, it blew higher than a Japanese kite. What do you think, Robin? Was it Diablo again? You can bet your bow on that, Speedy. One of their agents must have mingled with the crowd and slipped me that TNT surprise. We'd better be on guard every second from now on. Olympic Village, driver. And shortly, in the special village built to house and train the athletes of the world, here it is, team, the place where the best of every nation meet in friendly competition, living, training, learning about each other, together. Hi, Coach. How do Uncle Sam's chances look? Fine, Robin, except for Davy Bradley vanishing. We were sure counting on him. See you later. The team's got a training session coming up. Robin, was this a good idea, bringing Davy here to see the teammates he let down? Maybe that's why I did it, for a little applied psychology, wondered Chick. Suddenly, boom! Someone bumps into the back of Davy Bradley in disguise. Out of Kravik's way, you. Hey, fella, watch it. Oof. You okay, Davy? Sure, Robin, that was Kravik. He would have been my toughest rival in the Olympics. I wouldn't made him eat my dust, the big lug. Except I'm not running in the Olympics, I'm just an onlooker. A guy who's let his teammates down and walks around in disguise like a fugitive. This is Wonder Girl whispering to Robin. I think your applied psychology is starting to work, Robin. Just then, you wrote that there. There's an awning above one of the dormitories that says cheaters live here. Apologize, we were insulted. We did not. Defend yourselves, team. Uh-oh, somebody's causing trouble between those two teams, and I'll bet it's Diablo. Check out that writing, Wonder Girl, while we separate those characters. But the mere sight of the gorgeous teenage Amazon is enough to stop the brawling athletes. Wonder Girl, yeah, my oui. I think I begin to get it. Shivering shafts, what's got into her? Search me, Speedy, who can figure a female, and a teenage one at that. Moments later in the upper story of another dorm, just as I thought, two jokers with a projector. Wonder Girl, we must escape. So she realized that someone hadn't written those words on the awning, they projected them. Good thing they built these dorms like Japanese houses, light, bright, and easily ventilated. She smashes them through the walls to the outside into the water. The Olympic Village practice pool. Now that's what I call convenient, don't you boys? Soon. Nice work, Wonder Girl. They're Diablo agents, all right. Dig this ring. We'll turn them over to local police. Pretty slick. Disguised as athletes, they infiltrate the village and try to cause trouble between the teams. Yes, out of the thousands of performers in the Olympics, it'd be like looking for a grain of rice in the snow of Mount Fuji to flush them out. Hey, what happened to Davy? He was just here. Quickly, the Titans fan out over the training site, and presently... There, Kid Flash, in the sweatsuit without a country on it. Davy, still in disguise. I'd know that beautiful racing form anywhere. I think I'll join him. And Kid Flash takes off after Davy on the track. As Davy and Kid Flash sweep around the training track like twin blurs of motion. Fantastic. Kid Flash was merely trotting, of course, but the other runner broke the Olympic record. Wait, you there! Oh, I'm sorry, young fellow. For a moment watching you run, I thought you were my boy, Davy. But he's not here. He's a quitter. Oh, Dad, you always make it so hard, Davy thinking to himself with a tear falling from his eye. Afterward, in a secluded part of Olympic Village. I'm sorry, Davy. Bumping into your dad must have been hard for you. Harder than the last lap of a marathon, Robin. For a crazy moment, I thought I wanted to compete again, but now I can't even train in peace. Hey, I've got it. Tonight I'm practicing my archery stunt for the Olympiad's opening ceremonies in the main stadium. Why couldn't Davy train there? It'll be practically deserted. Bullseye, Speedy. How about it, Davy? Well, I could try. So that night in the Olympic Stadium itself, do you think Davy will change his mind when the Olympics open tomorrow? Maybe, since being in disguise and training secretly has taken the pressure off him. Look at him go, go, go! Meanwhile, where Aqualad tries out the big Olympic pool, nothing like a refreshing moonlight dip to renew my ability to stay out of water for another hour. But as the aquatic ace dives into the deep end, holy hagfish, Diablo Man putting some gizmo on the poolside. Next instant, as the three thugs attack, first time I ever danced the swim with three men. And if you don't watch those knives, Aqualad, it'll be your last underwater waltz. End of part 2. Go directly to part 3, continued on next page. The Secret Olympic Heroes, part 3. The moonlight is glinting peacefully on the Olympic pool, but an event not scheduled in any Olympiad is taking place above the surface. We see these skin divers splashing into the pool, but below, this magneto was to have given electric shocks to the swimmers during the Olympic races. They can also shock this meddler into submission. Thump! And Aqualad is thumped on the back of the head, knocked unconscious. And now, he fought like a tiger shark, Kravik, but he's meek as a minnow now. Excellent. Bring him along. Now we shall deal ruthlessly with his comrades for the greater glory of Diablo. Come. Shortly, in another part of the vast stadium. Oh, look at that big, luscious Japanese moon, Kid Flash. Doesn't it give you goose flesh? No, Wonder Chick, because something else is. Those jokers up there at the Olympic urn. Gotta reach them fast before they spot me. Like a crimson comet, the world's fastest teenager hits the surprised thugs. A Teen Titan, look out! So this is where you ran to escape whispering sweet nothings into my ear. Funny like a crutch, Wonder Chick. I'll be a nothing if you don't pitch in with your super strength. So Kid Flash is fighting these two thugs, and Wonder Girl happens upon the scene and helps out. He's it. Oh, tag him. He's it. So as he swings this thug around, Wonder Girl punches him in the jaw. Suddenly, clever teamwork, Titans, but Diablo also has teamwork. The explosive gas with which we are booby-trapping the Olympic flame also has hypnotic properties. Afterward, down on the running track, I'm going like a big red-tailed bird, Robin. You look great, Davy. A couple more laps and you'll be sharp as a jet-propelled tack. Suddenly, yow, Diablo buzzards. Now we have them all. And a group of thugs grabs Robin. Contracting his muscles, the boy wonder explodes like a coiled spring. Yay, how can one so young be so strong? Ha, let him surmount this hurdle. Uh-oh, I'm ringed. Boom, and he gets punched in the jaw after being imprisoned within a couple hurdles. There, we have triumphed for the greater glory of Diablo. Meanwhile, in a secluded corner of the vast, dim stadium, got to put on this blindfold and practice the trick shot that'll help open the Olympics tomorrow. And as the guest Titan paces toward the Olympiad symbol, Robin, dig this. Those Diablo bozos have set us up in the rings as clay pigeons for Speedy. Speedy, no, stop. Within the Olympiad rings, the Titans are chained, and Speedy is blindfolded and doesn't know it. But muffled eyes and ears neither see nor hear the imprisoned four. Those rings have been saturated with a special chemical. Each one will go off in a fiery display as my fire arrows strike it. Mumbling mantas, he did it. That empty ring's blazing. Wonder Girl, you're the strongest. Bust us loose before that next trick shot sizzles us. Exerting her Amazonian power, the ponytail doll from Paradise Island pits herself against the steel ring. Pull, baby, pull! As the flaming ring illuminates the scene, other eyes pick out the foursome's fate. Howling Hondas, it's Speedy. Unaware he's about to barbecue the Titans. Got to stop him. It's Davy practicing, who happens upon the scene. But even as the reluctant runner turns on all his vaunted speed, someone pounding the cinders behind me. Kravik, he's trying to catch me. Now in the dim, deserted arena begins a desperate race that will never appear in any record book. He's gaining. Got to let out. Another notch. Legs flashing, arms pumping, chest straining to the bursting point, the two rivals race on. I'm holding my lead, but will I be in time? Faster, Davy, faster, for at this moment, one arrow for each ring. Hurry, Wonder Girl. Too late, it's on the way. But from out of nowhere, got it! Yahoo, it's Davy. He deflected that feathered bonbon. Then, as the young racer whirls and snatches Speedy's blindfold away. What? The Titans? I was shooting at them? You could say that again, Speedy, but don't. Because here comes more trouble. Finish them. Our plan to direct these infernal games is doomed, and it's Diablo headed their way. You wanted to catch me, friend? Well, catch this. You use your fists as well as your feet, Davy. Davy punches one of the Diablo gang, and Speedy shoots a boxing glove arrow. But as the other Diablos stop and take deadly aim, uh-oh, looks like the final event for us, Speedy. Not while I've still got shafts in my quiver. With incredible speed, the teen archer sends out a barrage of arrows to meet the hurtling track and field props. So Diablo throws a bunch of track and field items and equipment at Speedy, and he's knocking them out with arrows. But as the objects go flying harmlessly off, I'm out of arrows, and they're still coming. But so are we, the Teen Titans. A few fast and furious moments later, was that ever a close one? To think I almost made shish kebab out of you characters. Check, Speedy, but Davy ran the race of his life to stop you until Wonder Girl could get us off those hot griddles. Well, that wraps up Diablo's scheme to disrupt the Olympics. The games ought to be a big success now. Davy thinking to himself, except I won't be running and the good old USA won't stand a chance in my event. Next day, the great International Olympiad begins with the historic lighting of the Olympic flame. No Diablo jokers popping out of it today. Yes, and Wonder Girl made such pretzels out of those 5 rings, my trick shot event had to be scratched. Running for the United States in the 400 meters, Davy Bradley. Davy racing? It can't be. As the racers sweep around the track, one heart leaps higher than any other. Go, son, go! But down the stretch of the grueling all-out event, Banzai! Davy just loses. Afterward, Dad, I lost. I only came in 3rd. I'm sorry. A bronze medal, Davy? It's great. More than a father should ever expect. Robin told me about last night. You ran your greatest race then, son. I've been a fool, Davy. Can you ever forgive me? Of course, Dad, but it was last night's race that gave me the courage to run today. That and those wonderful Teen Titans. Well, gang, there goes the proudest father and son in the whole wide world. And I'm the proudest bow and arrow jockey in the world, Robin. After teaming up with you characters, hope we can do it again sometime. Natch, you bet. What else? Speedy will be back like real soon, along with the other special guest stars from DC's fabulous stable of junior superheroes, in the swinginest, coolest mag you'll ever read, Teen Titans. The end. And that will do it for issue number 4 of the Teen Titans. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, I would encourage you to subscribe and hit that notification bell. That way you're alerted as soon as I release new vlogs. Thumbs up and comments are always appreciated. Remember, we're taking over the world one comic book at a time.